When it comes to buying a car, everyone wants to make a wise investment, right? No one wants to be stuck with a vehicle that turns out to be a financial nightmare, and yet, there are plenty of cars on the market that, despite looking appealing at first, turn into massive regrets on wheels. We're talking about cars that seem perfect on paper but are filled with serious reliability issues, expensive repairs, and plenty of unpleasant surprises along the way. In this video, we'll be exploring the 10 worst cars you should avoid, according to Consumer Reports. From engines that fail prematurely to repair bills that could rival a down payment on a new car, these vehicles may seem like bargains, but they're anything but. So buckle up, because we're diving into a buyer's guide to cars that are nothing but financial disasters. Stick with me till the end. You'll want to avoid these money pits at all costs. Please subscribe. We will start the video. 1. Mitsubishi Mirage. The Mitsubishi Mirage is often touted as one of the cheapest cars on the market, but as they say, sometimes you get what you pay for. And with this car, that's exactly what happens. While the low price tag may seem tempting, the Mirage's list of issues is far longer than its tiny price tag would lead you to believe. Starting with performance, the Mirage's 1.2L three-cylinder engine is underpowered and sluggish. Acceleration is a struggle, especially on highways, and it's no surprise that owners report constant frustrations with its lack of zip. Not only is it slow, but the handling leaves much to be desired: clumsy, unresponsive, and not confidence-inspiring in any driving situation. Even if you're just looking for a basic daily driver, the Mirage's weak powertrain can make even short trips feel like a chore. Then there's the interior, which is what you'd expect from a car that's trying to cut costs wherever possible. Cheap materials, uncomfortable seats, and a lack of amenities make for a rather dreary driving experience. Its cabin is noisy, and despite its small size, the Mirage doesn't make up for it with a particularly smooth ride. To top it off, the safety ratings are lackluster, especially when it comes to the IHS small overlap crash test, where it doesn't perform as well as other vehicles in its class. But the Mirage's issues don't stop there. There have been numerous recalls, from faulty acceleration sensors in the airbag system to braking and air conditioning issues. These recurring problems only add to the cost of ownership, and while the initial sticker price might seem appealing, the long-term maintenance and repair costs can quickly surpass the value of the car itself. If you're considering a cheap car to save a buck, be aware the Mirage's low price tag can quickly turn into a costly mistake. Plus, with the Mirage being discontinued in the US, you won't have much peace of mind when it comes to future support. 2. Jeep Wrangler. The Jeep Wrangler has long been a favorite for off-road enthusiasts, known for its rugged charm and go-anywhere attitude. But while the Wrangler may look like an adventure-ready dream, it's far from perfect when it comes to reliability and everyday driving. One of the most significant issues with the Jeep Wrangler is its poor on-road driving experience. Sure, it's a great choice for tackling rough terrain, but driving it on highways or city streets can feel like a chore. Its firm suspension makes for a bumpy ride, and the steering is often described as vague and wandering, creating an unsafe driving experience at higher speeds. Not ideal if you spend more time on the road than in the dirt. Beyond the ride quality, the Wrangler faces a range of other issues, particularly with electrical components. Owners have reported persistent problems with the vehicle's electrical systems, including issues with the infotainment system, faulty fuel lines, and even airbag defects in certain models. When it comes to recalls, the Wrangler doesn't have the best track record either, with recalls involving fuel line defects, structural cracks, and airbag problems. These issues can quickly become costly to fix. Fuel economy is another downside, with the Wrangler averaging a disappointing 19 mpg, one of the worst in its class. When combined with its high insurance premiums and steep repair costs, the Wrangler quickly becomes a financial burden. While it shines in off-road capabilities, it's not the most practical or reliable vehicle for everyday use. 3. Ford Bronco. Ford's return to the iconic Bronco nameplate was met with excitement, and the new Bronco has a lot to offer in terms of bold styling and off-road abilities. But don't be fooled by its rugged good looks. This SUV is riddled with reliability issues that could turn it into a costly mistake. For starters, the Bronco has had several recalls, with safety concerns like cracked fuel injectors that could lead to fires. Transmission problems, engine noises, and valve train issues are also common complaints. These mechanical problems can be costly to repair and significantly reduce the car's reliability over time. Some of the V6 engines have been known to experience major issues, further decreasing the vehicle's long-term value. But it's not just mechanical issues that plague the Bronco. The interior, which might seem like an afterthought in a car built for adventure, often feels cheap and lacks the refinement you would expect from a vehicle at this price point. The materials used in the cabin can feel flimsy, and rattles and wear tend to show up earlier than you'd hope for a car of its price. The removable roof mechanism is another pain point, with some owners reporting issues with both its durability and ease of use. Fuel efficiency is another major downside, with the Bronco averaging just 17 mpg. This makes it expensive to drive, especially if you're using it as your daily driver. While the Bronco might be a great weekend warrior, it's not the most practical or reliable choice for those looking for a more refined, reliable SUV. 4. Volkswagen Jetta. The Volkswagen Jetta has long been seen as a stylish, affordable compact sedan, but under the hood, it's plagued with reliability issues that make it more of a hassle than a bargain. One of the biggest problems with the Jetta is its transmission. Older models, especially from 2019 to 2021, have suffered from transmission failures that can lead to costly repairs. Engine stalling and electrical issues are also common complaints, further hurting the Jetta's reputation. These problems aren't just inconvenient, they can be expensive to fix, making the Jetta a poor long-term investment. When it comes to safety, the Jetta also falls short. While it does okay in crash tests, it lacks some of the advanced safety features that are expected in today's sedans. Recalls have been frequent, with issues like defective fuel lines and airbag malfunctions leading to increased concern among buyers. In terms of driving experience, the Jetta is often criticized for its cheap interior materials, which don't live up to the premium feel that some competitors offer. While it may look good on the surface, the Jetta quickly becomes a money pit when you factor in its reliability problems and costly repairs. 5. Buick Encore. The Buick Encore is often praised for its comfort and practicality, but beneath the surface, this subcompact SUV has a host of issues that make it less appealing for long-term ownership. One of the biggest drawbacks of the Encore is its underpowered 1.4L turbocharged engine. This engine struggles to provide enough acceleration, making it a poor choice for merging onto highways or passing other vehicles. It can feel sluggish, which can be frustrating when driving in city traffic or on fast-moving roads. To make matters worse, the Encore has been known to experience frequent transmission and electrical issues, which can lead to expensive repairs over time. Fuel efficiency is decent, averaging 25 mpg, but that's not enough to make up for the Encore's performance shortcomings. The cabin is spacious and comfortable, but it lacks the modern technology and advanced safety features found in some competitors. The Encore's outdated infotainment system and lack of key safety features like lane keeping assist and automatic emergency braking make it a hard sell in today's crowded SUV market. The Buick Encore also suffers from poor resale value, and its reliability issues only exacerbate this problem. While it may seem like a good deal initially, the cost of ownership can quickly climb once you factor in maintenance and repairs. 6. Lincoln Aviator. The Lincoln Aviator is a luxury SUV that promises a high-end experience but falls short when it comes to reliability and overall value. Priced between $53,000 and $88,000, you'd expect a lot from the Aviator, but unfortunately, it doesn't deliver. One of the most significant issues with the Aviator is its poor reliability. Several models, including 2020, 2021, and 2022, have been hit with recalls due to serious issues, including electrical system failures and faulty airbags. These kinds of problems can be a nightmare for owners, especially when dealing with a luxury vehicle that costs this much to repair. Fuel economy is another disappointment, especially for a luxury SUV. The Aviator only manages 18 mpg combined, which is relatively low compared to its competitors like the BMW X5 and Audi Q7. If you're spending upwards of $50,000 on a luxury SUV, you'd expect better efficiency. Owners have also reported that the Aviator doesn't perform as well as its competitors, and it lacks the refined driving experience that other luxury SUVs offer. With high maintenance costs and a reputation for unreliability, the Lincoln Aviator is a hard pass for anyone in the market for a high-end SUV. 7. Nissan Frontier. The Nissan Frontier has long been a favorite among truck enthusiasts, offering a no-frills, rugged option for those who need a dependable workhorse. But despite its toughness, the Frontier has a number of reliability issues that make it less than ideal for long-term ownership. The biggest drawback of the Frontier is its outdated design. While newer models like the 2023 Frontier have updated features, many older models, particularly from 2005 to 2010 and 2013 to 2018, are riddled with issues. These include frequent transmission failures, engine problems, and defective airbags. Even more concerning are issues with the fuel system and shipping paint, which can lead to costly repairs and poor resale value. The Frontier's fuel economy is also a major downside, with the truck averaging just 18 mpg on the lower end for mid-size trucks. For those who need a more efficient and comfortable ride, the Frontier may not be the best option. Its stiff suspension makes for a rough ride, and the interior is basic, especially when compared to more modern trucks in its class. The Frontier may still appeal to those who prioritize ruggedness, but if you're looking for an efficient and refined truck, you'll likely be better off with one of its competitors. 8. Land Rover Range Rover Sport. Land Rover's Range Rover Sport is a luxury SUV that promises an opulent driving experience. But behind the luxury lies a slew of reliability problems that can lead to astronomical maintenance costs. Starting at a hefty price tag of over $80,000, the Range Rover Sport offers an impressive performance and plush interior. However, its reputation for frequent breakdowns makes it a tough pill to swallow for potential buyers. Owners have reported issues with its engine, transmission, and electrical systems, leading to expensive repairs and frequent visits to the mechanic. These problems are compounded by the vehicle's complexity. Advanced systems and technology require regular, costly maintenance to keep them functioning properly. Fuel efficiency is another weak point, with the Range Rover Sport averaging just 19 mpg. While the ride is smooth and the interior is luxurious, the high costs of ownership make it less of a practical choice for most drivers. It's a beautiful vehicle, but the ongoing reliability concerns and maintenance expenses leave many owners regretting their decision. 9. Jaguar F-Pace. It is a luxury SUV with sleek styling and strong performance. It may seem like a dream vehicle at first, but its long-term reliability issues make it a nightmare for owners. Starting at over $50,000, the F-Pace promises luxury and performance, but it fails to live up to expectations when it comes to dependability. One of the most common issues with the F-Pace is its electrical system, particularly with the infotainment system. Many owners have complained of constant glitches, freezing screens, and slow response times, which significantly detracts from the overall luxury experience. In addition, owners have reported excessive oil consumption and filling fuel pumps, leading to costly repairs and frustration. The F-Pace has also been the subject of numerous recalls, including issues with the brake system, which could pose a serious safety risk. While its performance and handling are often praised, the constant trips to the repair shop for electrical and mechanical issues make the F-Pace a poor investment for anyone seeking a reliable luxury SUV. 10. Chevrolet Blazer. The Chevrolet Blazer might look sleek and modern with its bold design and tech features, but it quickly falls short when it comes to reliability and cost of ownership. Starting at $44,000, the Blazer is positioned as a mid-range SUV, but it doesn't live up to the expectations set by its price tag. One of the Blazer's biggest flaws is its engine performance. Owners have reported engine stalling, electrical issues, and poor reliability, particularly with the 2020 and 2021 models. These issues can lead to expensive repairs and a frustrating driving experience. Fuel efficiency is also underwhelming, with the Blazer averaging just 20 mpg, which is quite low for an SUV of its size. This makes it an expensive vehicle to maintain in the long run. In addition to mechanical issues, the Blazer's resale value takes a hit due to rapid depreciation. High insurance premiums, expensive repairs, and subpar crash test ratings make the Blazer a risky investment for anyone looking for a dependable SUV. It may look good on paper, but the Blazer's shortcomings in reliability and cost of ownership make it a tough sell. These 10 cars may seem like a great deal when you first look at their price tags, but as we've seen, there are plenty of hidden costs and reliability issues that can quickly turn them into financial disasters. From sluggish engines and poor fuel efficiency to expensive repairs and frequent recalls, these vehicles come with far more headaches than they're worth. When buying a car, it's important to consider not just the initial cost, but also long-term reliability, maintenance costs, and the potential for costly repairs. If you're looking for a car that will last and provide value for years to come, it's best to steer clear of these models. Instead, do your research, check reliability ratings, and choose a vehicle that won't drain your wallet over time. Remember, a great deal on paper might end up costing you more than you bargained for. So next time you're in the market for a car, keep these vehicles off your list and avoid the regrets. Happy car shopping!